Our speaker this evening is Dr. Leon Prieto. Dr. Prieto is the Heritage Bank University professor and associate professor of management at Clayton State University. His research areas are in African American management history, social issues in management, and critical management studies, and are focused on the contribution of underrepresented people in business, based on gender and ethnic background and race as well, and the application of the development of management as a discipline and the interrelationship between organizational management and society. Much of his work is groundbreaking. Some of this research has been included in prominent management textbooks. His first book, co-authored with Dr. Simone Phipps, is entitled African American Management History Insights on Gaining a Cooperative Advantage, which will be published this June. And much of his research, quite candidly, is seen as groundbreaking. He holds a PhD in Human Resources and Leadership Development from Louisiana State University, an MBA from Georgia Southern University, and a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration from Claflin University. And I will say that he looks amazingly awake for a man who he and his wife had their first child just a few weeks ago. So, ladies and gentlemen, our colleague, Dr. Leon Prieto.
Good evening, everyone. It is so good to see each and every one of you today. So congratulations, first and foremost, to the soon-to-be graduates. Your resilience brought you to this spot today, right now, and you deserve a mighty round of applause for your accomplishment. We can't forget your family and your support system. They were the ones who heard you complain about a tough assignment or a professor who's a little bit unreasonable. Don't look at me. I'm always reasonable. Right? So they deserve a special recognition as well. So the point is, your village had your back. Right? And that reminds me of a South African philosophy known as Ubuntu, which basically means I am because we are. Repeat that after me. I am because we are. And if you really reflect on that saying, it lets you know that you didn't get here all by yourself. So don't be selfish. You didn't do it alone. Your village had your back. And they were the ones that lent a hand and motivated you to be the very best version of yourself. And we also need to recognize some of the people who try to be hindrances and roadblocks along the way, otherwise known as the haters. If you really think about it, there's always one or two people in our life that try to become a hindrance or a roadblock. But we always find a way to turn poison into medicine. Lemon into lemonade. So let's give our haters a round of applause. My grandmom used to always say, what doesn't kill you, make you stronger, right? Around 20 years ago, when I still lived in Trinidad, I used to work for this company, and I had this boss, his name was Corporal Gift. I was a security officer. And he told me one day that you will never amount to anything in life. Vile words that cut deep. And let me tell you about Corporal Gift. He was no gift to mankind, I can tell you that. But I turned his words into a form of motivation, right? And some of you all have encountered hardships and haters along the way. But guess what? You're sitting here right now, about to collect your degrees, right? And you are here victorious despite the odds. So never forget that adversity is no match for grit, perseverance, and humility. You are here right now. Some of you are probably thinking, what's next? Right? And of course, you expect to obtain a promotion or a new job, lots of money, and of course, to achieve happiness, right? However, I want you to remember, you don't achieve happiness by obtaining master's degrees, right? You don't obtain happiness by obtaining new jobs, new cars, etc. You achieve happiness by being useful. And let me expound on that. The poet and philosopher Ralph Waldo Emerson said it best when he stated, "The purpose of life is not to be happy, it is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference that you have lived and lived well." What that basically means is this. In order to be happy, you have to put your degree, your master's degree, your fresh and spanking new master's degree, and all of your previous education to good use for society. So my charge to you is this. Go out and serve your community. Go out there and serve your profession. Go out and serve your city, serve your country, serve your religious community, serve your family. It doesn't have to be anything big. I'm not asking you to go out there and cure cancer, right? It could be something small like coming back to Clayton State and providing mentorship to students who need your help. It could be something simple as staying back an extra hour on the job and help a coworker work on a challenging work assignment. It could be something simple like sending your parents on an all-inclusive vacation to the Caribbean. And if you think they're unworthy, you could send me. Trust me, you will gain happiness the more you serve others. So in life, there are givers and then there are takers. Don't be seen as the person who takes and takes. Trust me, there are a dime a dozen. Don't be that person. Instead, be seen as the person who gives freely of their time and of their effort to serve others. Become a servant leader. And if you really think about the word servant leader, servant comes first. So I will conclude by quoting Booker T. Washington, who once said, "Those who are happiest are those who do the most for others." So thank you and congratulations on achieving this great accomplishment.
So it's proof this picture is suitable for framing because it's framed. Leon? Thank you.
Thank you.